the number one reason you keep dying is positioning, right? If I am with all of my teammates, if I died back here, there's no enemies in sight, they have nothing else to do but revive me, okay? But depending on where the enemies are and where your friendlies are is whether you live or die, okay? Because even if you actually get downed, the revives are insane in this game, so you can get picked back up if you're in a good spot. So if we're looking at the map here, right, like if I died in any of these spots, I wouldn't get revived. If I died in any of these spots, I would, right? Like, oh, my teammate, if he waited for me to get there, he probably would have saved the ticket. But right now, we kind of need to wait for this tank to push in. We need our engineers to be doing something. If we look on our team, not seeing a whole lot of engineers. So we definitely need some more engineers to help repair, because this vehicle is our main way of taking this objective. And the second reason why you keep dying is you're getting outskilled. There's people who have been playing FPSs longer that have better movement, aiming, and there's not much you can do about that in the short term, but that's something you can build upon on the long term. The third reason that you're going to die is you're spotted, which is what I'm up here doing right now, is I am just spotting. I'm supposed to take out that enemy drone, but I don't really have a lot of battery. So all of these enemies that think that they're in the clear, they're getting flanked by this guy over here. Oh, well, my teammate seems to have gone away. But right, like this guy, he thinks like he's sneaking up on him, but he's really not because he's spotted. Oh, I have a sniper? That's not ideal. I would like to not have a sniper in this spot. Well, stop moving. Okay, this is actually pretty good. Stop moving. Oh my god. It's getting clipped. I can't seem to get this shot off. Okay, well that wasn't very good. The next reason why you're dying is the vehicle, right? We have a vehicle here that is just going to beat any infantry, right? So it's a mismatch between, oh my god, between vehicles and infantry. And if you're dying a lot, it's might be because you just don't have enough engineers and you don't have enough vehicle support. Or the other team has vehicles, which is super hard to play against, which is why you shouldn't be assault, because they can't really do anything against the vehicles. We have some engineers here. I'm going to run in there. I don't want this sniper rifle anymore. I am not good at sniping. There's a guy above us on this. Oh. Oh, there are too many. All right, I'm going to die and get out of here because I didn't realize I had a sniper rifle. So what we're really looking for is good positioning with the tank to get onto the site, right? And as long as we're staying in a safe area behind the enemies and we know where the enemies are, we can find good positioning. If we have no clue where the enemies are, then we're not going to be able to get great positioning. But right now, there's only 2 on the site. We should be pretty in the clear. Most of the enemies seem to be off to the side. We should be good to go for this objective. So the positioning, so right now, I'm behind in our spawn. So as long as I wait, eventually somebody will get to me, because there isn't a whole lot else for them to do. Eventually, this guy behind me, he'll come up, he'll see I need a revive. Here he comes. Thank you. I couldn't give a full revive, man. Okay, I don't want to die right now because that'll actually cost a life. Now we have a long ways to run up. Like, we're not going to die right here because of the positioning on the map. Right? And as long as I don't get outskilled by some insane sniper far away, I should be okay. Let's maybe get into a tank. Alright, IFV, Bradley, thank you. Never really know which way to go. I think I'm going to go back this way. I do need a gunner, though. So I will wait. Hello, you want a gun? Oh, maybe don't get in that chopper. I do need a gunner. Eventually somebody will spawn on me, but that's okay. I don't like pushing from the left side. I've had issues. So the vehicles are insanely overpowered versus infantry. Like, you're not going to be able to take out a single vehicle just on your own. You're going to need help. Right? Okay, let's just launch some stuff in here. I don't know. Maybe they're in there. What are we working with? Here? This is the hole? They're on the roof? Alright, I should probably push in slowly now. So, all we're doing here is we're waiting for our team to push up. Like, I can't really push up because there's a lot of enemies and stuff that I can't really see down here. And we gotta wait until we get some more kills, right? The team might have a bunch of engineers for me. So, I'm just gonna kind of keep waiting for the team to funnel in, and then we can push up. Because I'm seeing people on the mini-map, but I'm not seeing them on the game. And we're just going to keep waiting and waiting, right? Until we get to the good spot. Right here. Now we can see it. We can see it. We can see right here. Our teammates are waiting for us to push, right? So we'll come in here. We'll launch the smoke. I don't know. Let's see if we can get some kills. They weren't ready for me to come in. And I think we're able to take this site now. So we shouldn't have any issues staying alive here. The gunner got out. Gunner? Well, that's okay. We were able to take the site. Maybe I'll just stay here. This is a pretty good spot after all. But what we're kind of trying to do now is spawn trap the enemies, where we get them and we can predict, all right, they're nowhere on the site. So it's pretty clear that we can, like, wrap around, you know, and we can move on to the next site because we've just killed a bunch right here, you know, and now we've kind of spawn trapped them into predicting. So they're on the roof. They're not really spawn trapped, but that's one of the big ways to get killed is the lack of medics. Oh, maybe I'm going to die here. Back it up, back it up. Launch the smoke. Back it up. Oh, they're on the roof. This is problematic. Oh, I got a great repair guy. Let's just try and take out this building. The roof is problematic. I can't really do much about the roof with this vehicle. So, right now, the enemy team does not seem to have enough medics. Like, we keep getting kills, and they seem to be having not enough engineers, not enough medics for them to do anything. There's a guy on the roof with the... Oh! We're actually going to take B right now. Let me just get on this. We're actually just going to take it right now. All right. We're continuing to push. So we have them kind of spawn trapped right here, right? Like, they can't really do much. What? Okay. I'm just going to keep shooting into the smoke. Hopefully he doesn't move. Can't really see much. Alright, he did finally move. So the vehicles in this game have really made it where the enemy team is not able to do much. So this guy's probably done for. Oh man, we still have one guy who's spotted. See this guy behind us on the minimap? He's definitely dead because he was spotted. So everybody knew where he was. You know, it wasn't a secret. And now we got to deal with these vehicles before we can get to the good positioning. So this was a very vehicle-heavy breakthrough match. And we can just slowly push up. And now we're giving all of our squad mates good positioning because if any enemies peek us, right, we can shoot them with the vehicle. Oops. Honestly, my bad. Okay, now I don't even know what they're doing. They're just like... I don't even know what that was. I don't even know what that was. Okay. The one that people like to complain about is dice. And I think it's less common than people like to say it is, that they get killed for dice reasons, where it's behind cover or whatever. I think usually it's outskilling, because people never seem to notice, oh, I got this kill because of my enemy was behind cover, you know? They never seem to be able to see the reverse. So I don't really think it's that common, but it definitely does happen. There's absolutely cases where dice is the reason why you die. And there's not a lot you can do about that. Alright, we'll back it up until I get some repairs. Wait for the other tank to push in. We gotta wait for some more teammates to come in, actually. And I have no ammo left. That's unfortunate. Can I get up this? I don't actually know this vehicle well enough. Can I get up this in this? Oh, okay. Is this gonna work? Nice, nice. Okay. So sometimes if I died like to a mortar, that would just be RNG, which would be the 9th reason that you die, is because the mortar. Oh. Because the mortar, it can't have perfect accuracy. So if you die to it, it's just because of randomness. And there's a lot of times where you're just going to die because of randomness. And it's unfortunate, but there's not a lot you can do about those. That's why you have to really pay attention to the vehicles and the spotting, because those are things that you can actually change. I'm completely out of ammo, and we don't get this vehicle to respawn. I don't know. Maybe just set up my gunner here. I don't have any ammo, so this isn't exactly a good spot. Looks like we're gonna win though. The last reason is role-playing, which isn't too many people, but it does happen where like, oh, I'm just trying to play some specific thing that's not necessarily good. And it can be really fun with your friends to role-play, but it could end up leading to you dying, and it's not a big deal. So I was able to go with only dying one time, being the #1 player on my team, because of these 10 ways that you're dying, okay? As long as you're realizing what you're doing to die, you might not even die. There's a guy in my squad who didn't die the entire time. This was probably a little bit mismatchy in the matchmaking, but this is what it takes to get to a good level in this game where you feel like it's actually fun to play, is when you're constantly not dying. Because dying is not fun. So you need to be worrying about your positioning. Not getting outskilled is just going to take a long time to get around. The spotted, you need to be making sure that you're not spotted, and you need to be spotting enemies so you can get good positioning onto them. The loadout that you're running, it does matter more just what gadgets you're running really than what gun you are. But you want to make sure, like at the beginning of the game, I had a sniper. That was a bad loadout, right? You want to have a good loadout. Vehicles, the game mode and map that you're playing. And if it's always the same one, like here I'm going to do another breakthrough on Eastwood, like then you should already have a sense of what vehicles you need and how many engineers you're going to have to come against you, because you could get overrun by like vehicles like that last enemy team did, where I didn't even die in the Bradley the whole time. If you're getting spawn trapped with no medics, your team is probably done for. There's no real way around it. When you're getting spawn trapped, it's not fun. Dying to dice and RNG is even less fun than getting spawn trapped or dying in a blowout because you don't have any medics, you don't have enough engineers. Role-playing, you can very easily not die from role-playing. Like me, who I was talking to the camera the entire time and wasn't exactly focused, and I'm role-playing.